Hello YouTube, this is Oscar from Baby Draw Archery. This is my first video on YouTube. I'm making a product review on the Last Chance Archery, the Bane Master Pro. The idea of this video is to show what the product is, how to use it. In the next video I'll do is of the Bits and Burger with the upgrade, and then kind of compare both of them. So it comes on this hard case. You can take it anywhere. You can even put locks here to keep it locked. Then it comes with the base, your cord, it comes with the 120-degree fletching for three banes. If you want the 4 fletch that makes the cross, or the 4 fletch that has the 75 105, those are separate. This one took me a while to get, so you will put it in the compound. That 1, 2, and 3, it just means that when you fletch them, it will give you more spread on one of them and keep the other, kind of like the other two together. That way when you put it on your launcher blade, you get more clearance. If you just want them all to be perfectly the same, then you'll put it on the middle, like on the 0 line. And I'll show you how it's done. Then you got your jig where you're gonna put your vanes, and then you're able to do from 0 to 5 degree, right-handed or left-handed, and where your knock is gonna be fitted in. So I started doing some fletching yesterday. On this one, I did a number 2 here. It was a number 1 here, and 1 degree here. So on this part, you see how there's a little knot right there. So I'm gonna fit this one to the right-handed number 1 where it says compound. So and then I'll come in and lock it in. Oh, wrong one. This one right here. And I already have my feathers. I mean, not feathers, but plastic vanes. I'm using the AE Max Steel vanes. I'm doing the knock-on versions. I already used acetone to clean them, and I already acetone my shafts. The shafts I'm doing is the Easton full bores 350 spine. The reason I'm using these, because these are the weakest 27 shaft I can find, and because of my baby draw lane, it kind of, I need something like that, so I'm able to better spine my arrow to my bow. So then I'll come in, I'll put this on the number 2, and on the bottom you put in your knock, tie it in. So I had put it in number 2 right there. Oops. And all these numbers, you wanna write them down. That way, when you, if the fletching combination work for you, you want to save these numbers, so that way if you have to redo them, or you want to do another dozen, half a dozen arrows, or however many other arrows you need, they can be consistent to the ones that you did previous. So I put it at number 2. Then on this one, you'll use this needle to kind of like place it on the degree you want it. So I was doing number 1. So you loosen it right here. Okay. And you put it on number 1. You hold it down and tie it in. And you can even leave the needle there. It will be no problem. See? Doesn't affect it. So the next part, you get this Allen wrench to kind of loosen these parts right here. So right now we're gonna dry fit this jig to the shaft that we want. Normally, when the Pro Master came out, you didn't have these lock-in screws. It was just loosened like this. So kind of like you have to dry fit it every time. At least this one, you dry fit it once, and you don't have to again. Okay, so you place your arrow right here, sorry. So place your arrows here, you get a lock in like that. Then you use your rubber, this part, and lock it in right there. You want this pretty tight, but not too tight. That way it gives it enough pressure to keep this knot in place. Okay, so we're gonna dry fit these parts right here to our shaft. Leave this in. So make this a little bit down. Bring it in a little bit closer. Just in case you have to pick it up. Oops. You want to do that. Make sure that you don't have any space. Okay, I think I'm good with this. So what I'm gonna come and do is we're gonna lock in these screws. You don't want to tie it too tight that way you don't break this part. This is made of plastic, so just enough pressure that you know that it's locked in. Boom. That's it. Okay, so we'll start our first fletching. So we'll take it off. These rods right here, they have like a shrink wrap that glue kind of doesn't stick to it, but you constantly want to like clean it every time you do a bang. That way it doesn't collect anything in there. And then just in case you have to remove them, you can buy these, like the wraps, the shrink wraps from Last Chance Archery, and then just replace them again. So what I was doing yesterday, that I shouldn't been doing is put my bane, and I was putting them all the way down here because this part is made of plastic. The glue might be collecting, so I just gonna do these 2 more and that's it. And then I'll use these guys right here to guide me every time I put a bane. Okay, so I'm using AE Max Bond glue. Making sure I put 1 dot in the end, few dots. You can spread it out a little bit. Boom. Then I'll fit it in too much. To it. Give it put a little pressure into it. Let it sit for around 20 seconds before I remove it. I'm gonna call Last Chance Archery and ask them if I can buy another jig just separate. That way, when this one is drying out, I can use the other jig and start prepping my other bane, so I can go a little bit faster. So, okay, take away slowly. Boom. Rotate it until you hear that click. Boom. And do the next one. I'll start from the back, keep going. Okay, place it again. Go gently. Put a little bit of pressure, making sure you lock it in. We'll let it sit. Doing this one. That's good. Then after you finish fletching up the whole arrow, then you want to put a little bit of glue on the back. And then in the front. Okay. Okay. Then I'll come in, take this off. I'll take this one off and then start prepping the next bane. So I put again glue.